Dr. Jay Bhattacharya, good to see you, and always great to have you here on the program. I want to talk about misinformation during COVID, okay? Here's an exchange between Senator Warner and the secretary from this week. Watch.
Data. You have had this job for 8 months, and you don't know the data about whether the vaccine saved lives?
That's the problem, is that they didn't have the data. The data by the Biden administration absolutely dismal.
So who is political?
So let's talk about some of the data. Isn't he right, sir? Because the hospitalization and the death numbers were almost a complete fiction because the government was paying hospitals to report that they had COVID hospitalizations and deaths. Talk to us about this.
Yeah, I mean, I think the official number is 1.2 million, but Secretary Kennedy's right. I don't really know the actual number because, you know, it's just a lot of data issues, but I'll just give you one that's like really concrete. If in order to be diagnosed with COVID, it was possible to have a prior test that happened maybe even before you entered the hospital, and you entered the hospital for something else, and then you were still counted as a COVID case. And you're absolutely right also that we paid hospitals tens of thousands of dollars per COVID patient. So they had very strong incentives to diagnose and find COVID, even if the COVID was just incidental. COVID obviously was a deadly disease. It killed many, many, many people. But Secretary Kennedy's right. We don't know the exact numbers, and it's going to be very difficult, if impossible, to get them because the data systems that the Biden administration set up and the incentives they created made the data corrupt in a way that it's hard to disentangle.
Yeah, and of course, you know, most of the people who died from COVID had at least 4 comorbidities. That was according to CDC, but nobody likes to talk about that.